I might be doing this wrong, but what I'm doing is basically uh, getting the objects and trying to convert them into the models to send.
Right.
And basically, like, I think that's where I'm getting issues.
Well, I got a utility class that takes care of the conversion back and forth.
Oh, that'd probably make my life way easier. Okay, I would probably look at that.
Yeah, no, because it's annoying to have to do it every time.
Yeah, you'll see like how like it looks like crap. It's like a long ass line of just this dot this dot this dot this.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no. There's a utility class for that. So it's definitely worth using that because it's easy to mess that up, especially, and then even if you don't mess it up, it's annoying to type all that code over and over again.
Yeah, dude.
So I just provided a utility class that transforms you back and forth. You give it a model from gRPC and it turns it into the local object. If you give it the object, it turns it into a model.
Cool. So, yeah. So we on now? We're good.
Yeah, we are on.
Okay.
And by the way, you'll find that there's a util class. It's io.token.util package, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's the gRPC class, and basically there's a bunch of overloaded transform methods.
Cool. So I'm sharing my screen right now. Basically, I got it so like I'm filling my wallet and I'm manipulating the DB file and stuff like that. I thought number was way bigger, but it's megas. So I said I had like a billion love. I'm probably gonna add more to the initial
Well, if
intro.
you really want, there's two ways to create it. You can create it with megas or with ones. So
Yeah, I saw that. I figured that out,
okay,
but I didn't. I didn't originally notice that. Oh, I didn't pay attention to it honestly. But
okay.
now, like that, I'm seeing the numbers. Like, see, it says amount, and I thought it was like a way bigger number. But
Yeah, and if you remember, this is like with Bitcoin and Satoshis, right?
yeah.
Except
So
they do 8, whereas I did 6.
yeah,
I didn't think we needed that level of precision.
yeah. I don't think so either. But anyway, so there's that. Yeah, most of my issues have been like from converting objects to like what you call it, like the model objects. That's been my biggest problems. So I think I'm
Oh, you
gonna.
got a class that's waiting there to help you.
All right, sweet. So I also started working with the JS library, the JS library, and I'm gonna start putting that up. So I actually pushed this code up to my repo. I sent you a link, Matt. I can send everybody a link. But basically, I'm gonna push it up to the DU repo soon. As soon as I get the transactions working, and then basically all I'm doing with the JS is like making this wallet code better because this is kind of just a proof of concept.
Right.
And so all I'm doing right now is like, oh, where'd it go? Oh wait, oh. Oh man, there's supposed to be a token W here with something. All right. I probably yeah, I'm in master node. Master branch. Um Oh, what happened? I gotta refresh it probably. Anyway, but I basically pushed. There we go. I pushed this code up to my repo. So
By the way, you know you can set your preferences in Eclipse to auto refresh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been using I usually use like Spring Boot, and it kind of does a lot of this better than Eclipse. But yeah, I need to configure it. But yeah, so let's see. I'm getting the UTXOs and I'm reading that and parsing that out. Yeah, but I'm gonna look at your utils and start making this cleaner because I pretty much like brute forced it, and like everything's hard coded, huh?
Yeah, if you look right in that util folder there, there's a gRPC class.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And yeah, I'm gonna look at that. Let's see. But and basically, like, so I hard coded everything for love because that's all I'm really working with right now. But when we do this with the web wallet, we can just parameterize it where we could have a separate wallet for each token on the token network. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have a page that's just dedicated to the channel, the network one, which is I think which one's one token? No, tokens like one, right?
I think token's 0.
One. Oh, token 0, Pheno's 1, and then love is 2. Yeah, so like each channel could have a page or whatever, and then or if you wanted to do it like that, but basically right now it's hard coded to love, and obviously that's easy to fix or change. So, but yeah, once I'm done, I'm gonna push this up, and then I'm gonna basically do the same thing in JavaScript, but cleaner.
Okay.
Cool. Is Vic there? I saw him on the thing.
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
Oh, okay, Vic. So I went to try to change. I went to try to change my stuff in Scrummage, and it looks like a bunch of stuff is missing.
I'm sorry, you're stuck.
I said no. So I went to change stuff that I did in Scrummage, and like there's a lot of stuff missing. So I don't know.
Did you save it? What happened?
I didn't do anything. I went to go look at like so.
Yeah, I think there's too many hands in there. I've requested people not to do anything other than create tasks that they within the user story they've already been assigned. But there's been entire user stories been deleted and other things. So I think this is a great point to kind of touch up on that.
Why don't you log into Scrummage? Why don't you log in and let's see what you're looking at?
I got it up right now. I just pulled it up. So this is me right now. And then I got this basically love 10. And I moved it to in progress because it's in progress. But yeah. So I should ask to add tasks to this, Victor.
Well, and that's the thing. You shouldn't need to move the entire user story in progress. Everything is already set up. All you need to do is go in and create the actual task that you're working on.
Okay, so move it back.
Yeah, just leave it where it's at. And I can't even see on the small screen because I'm using my phone. What column is that? Is that completed?
This is not started.
You should be able to like expand with your finger to zoom in on your phone.
Yep.
I just zoomed in. Yeah, a little bit. But basically, it's in not started.
Oh, somebody else went in and changed everything. Yeah, somebody went in and changed everything. That's a damn shame. They moved the entire sprint into not started. I have to go back and see who did that. But again, nobody, please mess with the user stories outside of the ones that have been assigned to you. And all you need to do is create the task. Because I went through the trouble of setting everything up in progress. And all that everybody needed to do was just go in and create the task that they were actually working in and put in the time frames. So somebody moved. Yeah, what I'll do after the call, I'll move everything back to in progress, and then you can go in and create your task. Yeah, somebody moved the entire sprint into not started. That's why everything you put in there just disappeared. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm having to limit people's ability as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that, Vic, or excuse me. Yeah. So you're limiting people's ability might be a good thing
Yeah.
in this case.
Yeah, I agree, Lawrence.
Hey. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got to talk about for now.
Sweet. Well, that's news. So I guess how are we in the scheme of finishing or not finishing? Is this like 80% now? You know?
I'd say 65 to close 70, and then like I said, the back end, like I'm gonna make like a crappy like data thing to show you the data, but how are we on like having like a GUI? Like, are we gonna have to just like crank one out ourselves? Like, what's the deal with that? Like,
So that's a great point. Actually, I'm waiting to hear from Jerome because he was supposed to get the wireframe to me or the flow chart. JM has a resource we can use temporarily to kind of get the GUI together until we officially get a resource. So is Jerome on the call?
Yeah, I'm driving. I got a wedding I gotta go to, but I thought I sent that to you last Friday. I'm not by my laptop, obviously, but I'll resend that to you as soon as I can. But I got that wireframe done.
Okay, awesome. I'll have to take a look and I'll follow up with you after the call.
Were you able to sync up with Justin's guy, or because Justin had a guy too, right?
Yeah, I talked to Justin's guys. I talked to Justin about his guy too, but I haven't actually reached out to the guy himself. He's in India, and I've been working all over the country. I've been traveling. I just got in last night. So what I'll try to do is send out a message and see if he's available this week in the chat. And if we can get him as a permanent resource, that's probably a good direction to go into.
Okay. Jerome, you want to give a quick update then on your wallet side in terms of where that's at, and did you wrap that up and get started on Ethereum?
No, I ran into so I have one last major bug that I can't seem to solve, and that's after I do a transaction, it seems like it's not syncing. It's not syncing the balance of the wallet. Like you gotta refresh the page, and I'm trying to figure out why it's doing that. But that's the last bug, and then I'll be completely done. All my other test cases passed in my test suite. I should have that knocked out over the weekend. So I'm projecting Monday to finish up on the Ethereum side, and Neo will be complete.
Yeah, the tie-in between Neo and Ethereum. I was talking with the Neo guys, and they're actually very intrigued if their wallet is, tied into Ethereum and stuff like that, so that someone could go to one spot and get both instead of having to go to two spots. So we might actually also get a lot of community support on the Neo side once this all gets put together.
Okay, yeah, let's follow up on that.
Well, we have to get to a product because there's talk and then there's action, right? And we want to get out of just talking.
Yeah, man. That's sweet. Have you pushed your new stuff? Because I pulled
No, I haven't. I didn't want to push it off until I finished it. So it's gonna be one push with a bunch of commits in it.
Actually, could you push just even somewhat incomplete ones? Because I understand you want to finish it, but when you push something up there, it shows progress. And as I'm talking to other people, if we can show incremental progress, that looks better from a perception side. You see what I mean?
Okay. When I get home from the wedding tonight, I'll push what I have.
Yeah, and same with you, Mike. If you could go push something on there too, then
Yeah, I'll push all my love stuff up soon, and then that's the reason I was asking is because I'm ready to start integrating my JS stuff into the wallet, and so I kind of just wanted to know what I'm working with. Like, do you have anything like actually? Yeah, because I would definitely like to I know you probably use right now the boilerplate, like Laravel, like boilerplate thing for now. Isn't that kind of what you're doing, Jaron?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
I said you're using like that boilerplate Laravel stuff right now, aren't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm mostly the Vue.js boilerplate stuff, but yeah. I mean, I'm using it's a Laravel app, but it's like 95% front end using the Vue.js stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
that's
not
kind of.
doing.
I mean, I guess that's what I was saying is like I'll just probably add a page to your framework.
Yeah, yeah. That would be the best.
That's why I
Or
wanted
if
to
you make
know.
it in Vue.js, you can just make it a node component, and I can just install it in there and make it a
Yeah.
little more modular.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted something for testing purposes. That's why I wanted to kind of make it as similar to what's going on as possible.
Okay.
Cool.
Um.
So,
Yeah.
okay, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
I have a question while we're waiting. Is there some type of document repository? Is there like a Google Docs? Because when I'm looking at the app base, trying to get the a Google Play Store, and there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And it's good if we have like some type of form where the appropriate person can fill in the to answer the question.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We do have a variety of Google Drive type things and everything on that front. So, do you want to maybe? I mean, we do have Google. I'm just trying to think what's the best way. We don't have like. Can we do? Should we do it in Scrummage, or are you? I mean, if you just want to do a Google Doc and start it and then share it with the group,
Okay.
that might be a starting point. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cool. Um. So yeah. I don't know what I missed.
Okay, well, okay, so then our dependencies are, Mike, you're wrapping up the love/token aspect of the wallet. And with this part, then anything that's built on the token blockchain would hypothetically function in this wallet. Is that?
Yeah. You can even like I was saying, you can separate it, or you can do it kind of a Mu route where Mu has like, the different, like if you wanted to kind of make a protocol or whatever. I don't know what your end goal is, Matt. But like a certain protocol, like an EP5 or ERC20 or something, like you could have your tokens show up under the main part of the wallet. Or I know for marketing purposes, since like your big push is love, you might want to have a separate one just for love. I don't know.
Well, hey, Matt, are you here still?
Yes, I am.
I'm thinking. I mean, what we had ended up talking about is as this wallet gets done, we would probably look at approaching the Baker people to some extent and having the wallet integrated with the cannabis side of the token also, so that could be part of, like, as Baker pushes this to all their dispensaries, that it would be part of the loyalty aspect of that. I know that was just like a high level brainstorm. Is that something to continue to explore, Matt?
Well, I think once you have a wallet for the token blockchain, then any participants using the blockchain are going to be interested in that wallet.
Yeah. And if literally, because the idea here was that with the wallet on the love side, it's also going to be built the same wallet that'll be used for the token side. And as it gets on the app, we could have all these dispensaries, pushing, Love and or, whatever the other cannabis token is on that front. So there would probably even have to, we'd want to look into Baker Resources hypothetically to integrate this into their point of sale systems or something. Would that even make any sense, or is that just too far out?
Probably too far out.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to think, I was just thinking out loud there. Okay, so the next step is to get the Love thing wrapped up, to get Neo in, and then Ethereum. And then we still need to wait on hopefully getting some front end stuff put together so it looks nice. And then Terrence has started putting the App Store for both Android and Apple requirements. So we can start that process also, so that, after the web wallet's done, we can then port it into through some framework so that it can actually work as a phone app also. Is that
Right. And, yeah, and while you're on that, I think you need to give Jaron the APIs.
Where are we on timeframes then, Jerome? Do you think the Neo stuff then you're hoping to get it wrapped up this week? You said there was a bug though, right?
Yeah, I mean, minor bug. I mean, it's not. It's visual related more than functionality related. So yeah, I'm just add a couple more days. Nothing too major. So maybe midweek next week, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, and then Mike, on your end, what do you think your time frame is?
Sometime next week. We should probably be. I should have some like data transfer. Like definitely, like I'm probably gonna make like a little makeshift GUI to represent my data in some way, and then that should be up and running sometime next week. And then all that's left from my standpoint is like a front end, like an actual front end, and like so if all else fails, like I'm pretty sure like we could pull something together for a front end. I don't know. What do you think, Jaron? Okay. Well, I don't know. I think.
I mean, I believe we could do something on the front end side. I mean, I can even whip some code up I mean, it's not that hard to do something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Matt also showed that tool for the Java front end thing. So this is more of a web thing, but like it was literally like a drag and drop GUI to build your own little front end desktop app.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we all have those skills. It's just a matter of, we'll just got to, ideally, as Victor says, we want a resource that's going to take ownership of that instead of us, context switching all the time.
Yeah, I get it.
Cool. And then Victor, on your side, do you think you'll be able to by middle of next week to have had time to reach out to some of those other front end resources so we have better visibility on that?
Yeah, definitely. In fact, I'll get started on it tonight. Like I said, I didn't know that Jerome sent that information to me, but I'll look in my mailbox and hopefully he resends it if I can't find it. And then Justin, I'll follow up with you after the call. I have a meeting after this, but I should talk to you a little bit later, and we'll follow up with the guy in India and confirm his availability sometime this weekend.
Sounds good.
Cool, great. Okay, so I just wanted to be sure, Victor, the dependency, and it's fine either way. You're not waiting on us to get you resources at this point. It's on you to follow up and
right.
I'm queued up. Good. Okay.
Yep.
So before you were waiting on us, and yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Drone, are you still here or are you dropping off? Are you in the middle of something? Okay, we'll hold off on Drone. Cool.
Yeah, I don't see Jerome on here. Sorry.
Okay. When are you going to be ready to look at the email side? I guess that's in terms of some sort of wallet to email system integration that we talked about for messaging. That's probably after the Ethereum and the Neo side are done. Is that a fair statement, Jerome?
Yeah, I don't think he's here, but I'm pretty sure that's what he would say is probably what's going on. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about the email stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll hold off on that. Cool. Alrighty. Well, thanks a lot. Hey, Matt Lawrence and Vin, can you guys stay on? I want to talk about a different topic, but everyone else, thanks for hopping in. And we'll go. Oh, wait, Matt just left.
Have a good weekend.
Okay.